Good morning, everyone. I figured I'd do a little Sunday shenanigans today. So I really don't know what the format of Sunday shenanigans is going to be. But oh my Bob Ross. Now, look, y'all, I am not here to tell you what to think politically, but because I think the entire, all political parties are kind of selling you something, and I don't trust any of them. But y'all, this is some funny stuff, and I'm willing to call funny stuff funny. Now, I might get a copyright on this one, but it's too funny not to share with y'all. So I found this on X. I was gonna say TikTok, but I don't use the CCP weaponized brain rot app. So this is just hilarious, y'all. Again, no matter where you fall on the political spectrum, I think we can agree that funny is funny. So here we go.
Feel like I'm getting deja vu. This is like a rock war number 2.
Who did this? Who did this? And oh my Bob Ross. This is hilarious. I wish I had editing skills. I wish I had the skills because this is great. I love a good parody.
War number 2. I like the look of those oil supplies. I'd be ashamed if someone invaded you.
How did they get the singer to do like the little I always think it's the groundhog from the end of Groundhog's Day. That's kind of what Trump and I both have the same dance moves. So I do it. Love that, I have representation in bad dance moves.
Someone invaded you. And I ran so far away. I bomb them night and day. But destroy USA.
I love it. Not the fat Jerry Curl JD Vance. Who did this? You deserve an award.
A drone appears above your head. A motor bomb comes falling down on you.
Do you remember a time when MTV had music videos? It was a wild time. It was a better time.
Falling down on you. The fleet is moving nearer still. The Strait of Hormuz, it comes in view. The oil must flow through. And I ran so far away.
I can totally be
people. Night and day. But destroy USA.
Hey, Trump and I drop it like it's tepid, and we might have a stutter. That JD Vance with the Jerry Curl. Why does JD Vance's head keep getting bigger? He looks like a daggone Funko Pop now. Okay, now look, the UK, I humbly implore you, look, as someone who loves the British baking show, the Great Big Quiz Show, Jimmy Carr, basically everything about the UK except for your current political climate and your government, and the fact that, let's be real, I would have already had 37 non-crime hate comment citations. Look, I would be in Broadmoor for my sarcasm and hurt feelings, because y'all have some of the funniest people, and I thought I'd share this because I don't know who this family is, but I would like an invite for, like, Sunday dinner. I'm guessing y'all don't do Thanksgiving, but, like, whatever holiday where y'all have the entire family and you just riff the entire time, I would like to be invited. Does your family have, like, I don't I don't know, like, I will go over for St. Patrick's Day or yeah, that's basically the only one I got, y'all. Gonna be honest, not up on my Irish holidays. This is fake. As you can see, if I go full screen, we have blonde we have the blonde showing. I am actually see, I am just hiding. I'm just hiding that I'm really one of those children of the corn. Because y'all, seriously, if I kept my natural hair color and you saw my children walk behind me, it looks like I am repopulating for, let's say, Mr. Hankety Clankety to come back, okay, from WW2. So I dye my hair red so that we don't. It yeah, y'all had me at Bakewell Tarts and then you drew me in with the sausage roll. And then you scared me to death with the toast and beans thing. I will admit I don't understand the toast and beans thing. I don't. Especially that they're supposed to be cold. But here we go. I want to invite to this family's house. I will just sit there, have popcorn, and join in. Feel free to roast me too.
Father, what's the best thing that's ever happened to you?
I asked your mother to marry me and she said no.
Why?
I told him to ask my father first.
What did he say?
He said no, I wasn't his type.
Shut up, your father.
So what's the key to a happy marriage?
Role play.
You!
I pretend I'm a fireman.
And I pretend he is a big horse.
Fuck you.
Again, where can I come over for dinner? Like, look, I'm a recovering Catholic. I can do the whole, like, if we have to go to mass, my trip at the confessional booth is going to be a whole lot long. So I need to plan this, okay? Because I'm pretty sure I've racked up like 70,000 cardinal sins and at least a bajillion venial sins. So I'll be a while.
No more bedroom talk.
The first time I slept with your mother, she had long blonde hair.
Mother never had blonde hair.
I wasn't talking to you, Adam.
My mother actually told me to stay the fuck away from you.
So she could have me all to herself.
Okay.
Father, what's the best thing that's ever...
Also, I don't know who did this, but I am in love. Nothing like two guys dressed up as wigs to make me stop and wonder what the hell is going on in a short. And then they got it perfectly.
Girls, what's just happened?
So, there's an ice cream van there selling just 2 ice creams with 2 chewing gums in it.
Yeah.
For bloody £9 for 2 of them.
£9 for 2.
I am just asking, as person who doesn't like confrontations, could I get this child to call when, like when you have to call the insurance company or anything and you've pressed 900 buttons and you're like, put in your, date of birth. And you're like, doot, 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 doot. And then they're like, we couldn't understand that. Say your date of birth. And you're like, it is, and you go like 3,494. And they're like, we still don't understand you. We're going to set you up with an operator to help you. And then you listen to do 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 do. We care about your customer service, and we would like to remind you that this call might be recorded for customer service, training and for the feds. I would like this girl to be my representative, my third-party intervener when finally Steve. Hello, my name is Steve. First of all, let's not start the conversation with a lie. Look, my name isn't Mo, and I'm not going to give you my real name, and your name isn't Steve. So let's start off on an even playing field. Now, let me bring in my third-party intervener. She would like to explain what I've been feeling right now.
Yeah, £9. that is going to get nowhere. The one that comes on my street is either £1 a p or £2. That is going to get nowhere with that.
No, he ain't, is it?
No, he ain't.
That's well bad, isn't
Yeah, you
it?
should know. And he only does bloody card. Stood there with my cash. Bloody hell.
That's well bad, isn't it?
Bloody well.
That was me as a child. Like, you obviously don't understand supply and demand. So let me break this down for you. We live in what we would like to call a Walmart great value area. Those are Target prices. I'm going to need you to slow your roll and bring some great value prices back. This, again, I don't know who this little girl is, but I want her to be my third party intervener when it comes to all customer service stuff.
Lad,
Yeah.
yeah, Betty can hear me.
I love that. Also, I've learned, or at least I've come to understand from comedians, at least from Ireland and Scotland, most of flirting is just taking the piss out of someone. I'm like, holy shit, I would have been queen. I was like, I was simply born in the wrong continent. Maybe I was not an alien. I was supposed to be Scottish or Irish, which would explain a lot. Knowing myself, when God was sending down the Holy Spirits, he's like, it's to your right. And I did one of these things, and I was like, it looks about right. That's probably what happens. I was supposed to be aiming for Ireland, and I got America because I got a scotch off of Journey. I mean, it sounds like something I would do, to be very honest. So, for our main stretch of viewing entertainment, I just picked out a compilation of body cam and crazy people. So, these are try not to laugh while watching these funny body cam videos. And I had to pick this one because how the hell did Ponytail Tristan III go on to become a lawyer after this? We must see the origin story of Tristan Ponytail Esquire III. I have a feeling that his defense and his capabilities as an attorney are going to make a lot more sense after this. See if yeah, that looks better. Okay.
Police work isn't all sirens and somber situations. It's a front row seat to life's funniest bloopers.
Oh, I can act however you want. This is America.
Looking straight at you in the eye and telling you things are not adding up.
In this series, we dive into the moments where law and laughter collide, turning routine calls into unforgettable comedy. Not all stories are newsworthy, but in the state of...
Wait a minute. Does that man have a pigeon reverse embroidered onto his t-shirt along with a body shape that looks like a pregnant meth head? This is going to be all sorts of interesting.
Wisconsin, on July 5th, 2024, the Eau Claire police had to explain that to an unyielding Seth. A simple conversation quickly turned into a hilariously chaotic exchange with unforgettable missteps and disastrous results.
Hello.
What's up?
Officer Nolan, Eau Claire, please.
Oh, no. See, this is why I can't be a cop, because I walk in, he already has one strike against him. He has a ponytail. He also has a sign, so I know he's going to try to talk to me and engage me in either A, stupid political talk, or B, stupid talk. So those are 2 strikes. And then he is wearing socks with sandals. This man is getting tased before I even get out of the car. This is why it is good that I do this job instead of police job, because I have already profiled this man, and I already know that the taser is going to come out. Like, I'm not saying I'm Columbo or nothing or Miss Cleo, but if I were a cop, it would have already done come out.
Department. Yeah, I think I've seen you before.
Down by Sojo. What's your name again?
Seth, there's a lot of calls for 1 week, man.
Yeah.
Civil rights activism is messy. I just appreciate it.
Yeah, you and Rosa Parks, sir.
All your guys' work. I'm trying to speak with news media. I've spoken with all the homeless. I've spoken with citizens and business owners across Eau Claire. I have sat and made a fool of myself all week in multiple places.
I mean, that's not a crime. It's a crime to my sanity, and I wish it could be it could be punishable by, your separation from society, but we don't live in a perfect world. And thank you so much. Unbalanced Equation, a day with Mo is always a good day. This man saw one Black Pigeon Speaks video and he's like, I have a shirt with a pigeon on it. I can be a slacktivist too.
This is in multiple ways. I'm trying everything, and none of the news will come out and talk to me, whether I email them the best letter, send them video essay, or my speech at City Hall or whatever.
Okay.
And just like some other people, they think they can talk down to me because I give them part of the
No, I talk down to you because again, well, he doesn't have socks on, but he's still wearing sandals, which means I can see his feet. So guilty. Yeah, sure. Sure, sir. I mean, you seem to have a wonderful grasp of the complexity of many social issues. Your constant use of the word whatever really helps me understand that you alone can bring justice to the world. Social justice man. Pineapple on pizza. To me and me alone, I think it's a travesty, but I also realize that I am an incredibly picky person. I'm incredibly picky. So I like cheese pizza, I like sausage pizza, and I like pepperoni pizza. The rare occasion that I will mix toppings is Papa John's, Italian sausage, and banana peppers, but only then. So as long as I don't see you eat it, I'm okay. And don't try to convince me that I will acquire a taste for it. I have been told that about beer. I have been told that about salad and vegetables. Well, okay, I was kind of hoping that about salad and vegetables, because in my weird kind of semitism-y way, I was hoping that when I became an adult, I would like the taste of lettuce. Because I figured it was like a thing because my mom would always order salads, and I thought, one day I'm gonna love lettuce. Like when you're an adult, I figured like when I turned 18, thank you so much. When I turned 18, it was gonna be like this switch, and I was gonna start liking salads. And no, I didn't. I started liking ranch dressing, bacon, and cheese, which is not actually a salad unless you make my baked potato salad, which I will give you guys right now because y'all, I'm telling you. So if you've got a little like note card or something, but this is the dish that I take everywhere. And it's really, really easy. If you make it a lot like I do, it's really easy, but it's just a couple of ingredients. So you're going to need red potatoes. Now, I know this is going to be controversial, so do as you will. I am your hot mess priestess, but I'm not Jesus or Oprah, so go your own way, as Fleetwood Mac would say. I keep the skins on the red potatoes. You can peel them. You get them into chocolate size. So like, not something that you would have to inappropriately open your mouth at a public place, but not, diced. So I call those chonklets. Now, I keep the skin on. I parboil them. So put them into boiling hot water with salt in it for 20-ish minutes, and you can get your kind of toppings on. So it's more of an eyeball thing for me, and I am making giant portions, so remember this. So I usually do an entire bag of red potatoes and one of the big tubs of sour cream. So it's more of an eyeball thing. So sour cream, the packet of Hidden Valley ranch dressing, but you can use Walmart or Aldi's. I've done it with, I put that in cheddar cheese. Now I fry thick bacon till it's not crisp, but kind of that rubbery crisp. You're gonna fry that up, get all the grease off it, chop it up, and then some green onions, mix that all together. After the potatoes have parboiled for a little bit, drain them, put them in, mix it all up, put it in a oven-safe pan. I usually use Pyrex. I mean, or whatever brand Walmart has. Like, I don't have like what is it, the Cruet or, the Dutch ovens that are like $80 that I want but don't need because I have Pyrex. Any hoozle. So you put it on, put it in the dish, cover it with some more cheese, some more of the bacon toppings, and then green onions. Put it, cover it with some foil, put it in the oven for about 30 minutes, and then I like it hot or cold. So, but that is my kind of one thing that I always take to stuff. Yeah, wash your vegetables and stuff. Like, don't give yourself listeria. If you are worried about that, you can use the freeze-dried chives, the same thing. So that's what I have 4 boys because Mr. Mo likes one too. So Mr. Y'all, Mr. Mo asked me a trick question yesterday because he's like, what do you mean? Because he was watching one of my shorts and I said I didn't want 4 kids. And he's like, what were you talking about with Prince Harry being your 4th kid? And I was like, have you seen him? At least with you, 90% you're my partner and 10% you're my kid. So this would be one of those 10% times where he's more like my 4th biggest child. Because 2 jokes, I'm glad I had my girls first. I'm glad I had a little moment in my life where every poop joke was not, expanded on and talked about and just turned into like a 20-minute riff of poo jokes. I am glad that I had the girl mom experience before the boy mom experience. Let's get back to let's say Ponytail Man, because he is trying to save the world.
Story, and they go, oh, homeless guy writing on sign, okay, we're busy, blah, 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 whatever. And I was sitting in there speaking with the lady who let me in. And
No, that's what I heard. I love that he's narrating what exactly everyone else hears when he's speaking. So he is self-aware that his theories, his arguments are not making sense to other people. So he is aware that he is an ineffective communicator, but of course that's not his fault. That is their, well, would it be a microaggression or, I don't know, internalized anti-crazy person? And Jason J, thank you for the super chat. Okay, am I the only one in the world that makes ham, cream cheese, green onion, pickle wraps? It sounds like something my mom would make. If I'm honest with you, she likes to mix everything up. She's a big fan of like putting everything in a bowl. Maybe that's why I became such a persnickety, like semi-tismy, eater, because I would see my mom mix the most ridiculous stuff. Hey, she likes it. And apparently now my brother has joined the dark side and is mixing all his food together. Y'all, I don't, but it does sound like something my mom would eat. So it sounds terrible to me, but it's like not one of the 5 foods that I eat. So that's the funniest thing. So Mr. Mo and I have started watching. I don't know if you guys watch the best food reviews ever with Sonny, the guy with the bandana. And see, okay, my mom was from Kansas, and that's where I learned that it was okay to break spaghetti. Because, y'all, it wasn't until Megan Fox and MG Law about lost their minds and had to go to confession when I said, yeah, I break spaghetti all the time. So it is a Kansas thing. It was not my fault. I was raised wrong. But I didn't know until like 4 months ago when Megan said something that you weren't supposed to break the spaghetti. Really, genuinely, because I kinda was like, "Oh, those remarks resemble me."
We were having an adult conversation, but I started getting passionate. I wasn't yelling or screaming at her. I was speaking like this. I said, wait, hold on a second. You're saying you're too busy, but so I was speaking with passion. Some other lady popped out in the lobby to go,
Yes, but did you speak with Altoids in your mouth or deodorant that you had put on in any of the last 4 days? Now that it's subversive, I find I wanna break spaghetti more, not gonna lie. The Nick Rekieta in me is like, "Must make a video breaking all the pasta. Tag Megan and MG Law in it." Oh my Bob Ross, I have a cell phone now that can do that. And y'all, it is happening. It is on like Donkey Kong. The long-awaited, the ever talked about but never produced. I have my laptop back, which praise Mr. Mo. That man, because y'all, you get to see like semi in a put together me. Mr. Mo has to deal with my tismy self at 6 AM when I'm like, "I just need you to listen to me because I'm spiraling and I'm having anxiety, and I know middle daughter said she would get me my laptop back, but I'm getting kinda irritated and I'm afraid." 'Cause look, I know when I get anxious about something, it is very easy for me to sound irritated, and my middle daughter is very sensitive, and it can just cause problems, and I don't want it wasn't that I was mad, she said she would give it back at the end of the weekend, but I've also promised you, so for some reason, that's what my tismy brain decided to focus on today. And, he's like, "Okay," and I was like, "If you could just ask her nicely, if she still needs it, because I'm afraid if I talk to her, it's just gonna because I'm anxious about a lot of stuff, it's gonna come out wrong, and then I'm anxious that I'm gonna have to deal with drama today." And he's like, "Yeah, it's okay. We'll figure this out. I've got a day off." But yeah, that's the Mo that Mr. Mo gets to deal with, the one that's been up since, no, no, we're both human. I mean, I try to talk to him. That's the part that, we both very much, agree on. He's very logical, and I'm part Vulcan, unbalanced equation, so is he final form Jesus? No, he's just a guy, but he's a good guy. So, we we can sit and logic things out, and 90 to 80% we can just logic things out. We don't generally argue. We can have really constructive conversations. But then that 20%, when my uterus and hormones and emotions that I can't keep locked in a box decide to come out for some reason in a tangled, jumbled, blendered mess of ridiculousness that would need Sherlock Holmes, Nancy Grace, and the Hardy Boys to figure out. Uh, and I'm like, feelings, what the hell to do about these feelings? Oh my god, someone needs to remake "Feelings," the song, from the point of an emotionally constipated, semi-autistic, ADHD woman who's like, "Feelings, what the fuck are these feelings? Giblets, cripes, I need to watch Inside Out again because I remember joy and sadness, but apparently they can blend. Giblets, who put my emotions in a Vitamix." Look, it'll be sung by Streisand and Lady Gaga. Welcome to Mo's mind. This is why Mr. Mo does not like to watch things with me, or he does have to sometimes, because with you guys, I tend to take my scattershot thoughts and at least try to think of a logical kind of line. With him, he has, he can kinda say, "Okay, wait, so where are we is this the same thing?" Because I tend to jump from topic to topic to topic to topic. Ooh, yes, I like that. Now, I will say I like sauerkraut. There's a sauerkraut, pork chop, and apple dish that I had at one German restaurant once that was really good because I didn't think I liked sauerkraut, but it was actually really good. And I tried it before I knew what it was. Again, like I said, I have the palate and behavioral eating patterns of a 5-year-old.
She's at work right now. You aren't supposed to be here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We're having an adult conversation. And
I say facts, not in evidence. You are talking like a 14-year-old who didn't get to go to Hot Topic. So facts, not in evidence that you are capable of having an adult conversation.
they pressured that girl into telling me to leave. They all came in like a bunch of bullies and said, we're going to call the cops, especially the blonde lady or whatever. We're going to call the cops. You're not supposed to be here. You're not even the person that let me in or who's talking to me. I'm a civil rights demonstrator. I'm not going to let other people bump into me like that and make...
You know, I mean, if he didn't have the sign, at least he put effort in to make the sign. He's like, look, I have a sign. I'm a demonstrator. I'm...
threats about my welfare against the police. Everyone is using you as a police state to bully the poor. This is not okay. This is a civil rights demonstration. And so, yeah, if they're going to treat me like this...
An Uno reverse demonstration, a party of one.
I have to act this way. I have to get mad at them and yell. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to come in and just tell them more of my story to get them interested. And then...
Could you physically get mad? I worry that your testosterone level is that of an octogenarian man. I'm actually surprised that you still have intrinsically male features with your low testosterone level that I've semi-diagnosed just now. Yeah, let's see if there's... Unfortunately, I deal with hippies every day. So let's see if there's a funnier... Let's see what the next one has. Oh, God, he's still talking. I would have tased him. Like, call me if you need, obnoxious people. Don't call me. I would get too good at it. Oh, Lord.
Comments. Most people find joy in life's simple pleasures, like picking up a happy meal. But for Courtney, her day swerved into trouble when...
Them eyes are so far apart and one is lazy. She should have been able to see trouble coming like a gazelle on the Serengeti. She should have seen like the predator or the bad day coming like from yesterday. Going straight to hell.
Leesburg police in Florida stopped her on...
Oh, God, years and years of Florida genetics. Honestly, I thought they were going to say Indiana because... Look, the stock doesn't change much.
On July 10th, 2024, turning her happy meal into a not-so-happy ordeal.
First things first, this is called the driver's exchange of information. This is enough to get the initial part started. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to call... Whoa. Hang on.
What?
That would have sucked.
I don't want you to
Yes, more paperwork.
Wait a minute. How is this woman driving? Because let alone her peripheral vision is 360, but them are like the level of eyes that have not Jim Brewered themselves. She is Cheech and Chonged to honestly a level I didn't think was possible.
So is that a ticket?
Yes, there was going to be a ticket. You almost got that car.
I'll see it.
So,
I'll see them all.
gotcha. You should be set, whatever they're doing. I guess they're going to meet you at Van Getaway. The what?
See the guy in the black pickup jumped up over the curb. I was just window down. He goes, "You can't cut off a business."
Wait, is everyone except the police officer drunk in this video? Was I unaware that to be in Florida, you have to is Florida like Canton where it's not legal to drive sober? Because I have very look, I'm not a police officer, but I've been around some drunks, and this man is not sounding very sober to me.
Moving the car. So.
Hey, did I park that we found in the right place?
Yes, it was perfect.
When the closed captions are like, "Y'all, I give the hell up. I don't even understand what level of Appalachia this is, but we don't even convert that." The the credits were like, "Y'all, we know Klingon and Mandarin, but we can't even understand this shit."
It was very perfect. I already got the front clip off. Ready to get the engine out. All right. So you're going to be listed as vehicle 1. She's going to be listed as vehicle 2. You're going to be driver 1. She's going to be driver 2.
While the officer explained her options, Courtney seemed spaced out, like a buffering YouTube video, raising
Seemed? No. We already had speculation due to eye distribution, okay? Then she attempted to talk, and even the closed captions were like, Jesus, just the no. She's the female Boomhauer. She really is. I am American. Yes, I am from Indiana, born originally in Virginia. So with Virginia's close proximity to DC, I think I'm doing okay in Indiana.
concerns about impairment. To confirm his suspicions, he started a sobriety test, only to get more confusion from the driver rather than answers.
Now, Lake County, City of Leesburg, date and time of the crash, information off your driver's license registration. This is for careless driving. It's going to be explained in the crash report.
How is that?
There's a fine amount assessed of this. Okay. You have 30 days to take care of this. One of the 3 options I give you. Okay. Any questions as far as this goes?
Yes, so we can contest.
Yes, by going to court.
You said the middle one was for a driver.
Go to points. Yes.
The first one is the what now?
Is to pay it.
Just to pay and
it.
And be done with it.
But how is that careless driving?
Okay.
Holy crap. Is this couple between the two of them capable of understanding and ascertaining the difference between the 3 options that they have? I don't think so. I feel like everything that they read is in Comic Sans or crayon.
Okay.
Does it put points on our license?
This is 4 points because it's a crash. All right. Next thing. We're done with the crash part of the investigation. I need you to step out of the vehicle for me. We're going to talk about some other stuff. All right?
Why?
Because you're acting slow and lethargic, and it concerns me.
Oh, sir, she doesn't understand lethargic. You're going to need to dumb it down to Teletubby levels. You look night-night. You're acting very, what's the word? Drugged.
We're going to do a quick DUI investigation to make sure you're not
I've been
impaired.
up all night
Okay.
dealing with a 5-year-old 6 kid.
Okay. That's acceptable.
Is that like a 6'7" kid? Is this a new young people lingo that I don't care to learn just to make fun of? Is a 5-6-year-old, or are we just having trouble? Because, ma'am, I feel you. Look, I have 6 children, and it is always fun to get to the front of the pharmacy line, and they're like, "So, what's the date of birth for the child you're picking up medicine for?" And you're like, "Shit, I know the answer to this. I was there. I'm pretty sure." Now, I'm double screwed because I have 6 children, but God in his infinite wisdom decided to make every one of them come on an even year, except for the middle son. And 3 of the 6 children are born on the 21st of a month. So I'm like, damn it. Do you have a multiple choice option? I keep saying I'm going to get them all right here so I can just like, ta-da, I knowed it. But then it looks like you don't know your kids. And I'm like, no, I do know my kids. I just have a lot of them, and some of them are trick answers.
but I'm still going to check you. So this is everything else. Step out for me real quick.
Oh, I love it. Oh, you can tell she's got a parole officer because she knows she's not going to get another cig after this test. She's like, I'm gonna keep this because they're gonna try to take it away. This is not her first rodeo on the sobriety hokey pokey.
Okay. What I'm going to have you do, see this line right here? Are you sick or injured in any sort of way?
I've had a cold. I fell on the stairs like 3 days ago, busted my kneecap and my hip.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm fine.
Despite her
I just said, look, all that, but my tits look great. This is why also I probably shouldn't be pulled over because, I would get the one officer who doesn't have a sense of humor.
coherence, the test continued, filled with more spacing out and answers that made less and less sense. Still, the officer stayed cool, determined to do his job, no matter how bizarre things got.
See the tip of my pen here? Okay, I'm going to have you follow it with your eyes only. Don't turn your head. Do you understand?
No, this woman has an unfair advantage. She's the Michael Phelps of peripheral vision. And I mean, with that lazy eye, she could be a ringer in the, peripheral vision Olympics. This is an unfair test. This woman has an unfair advantage. I call shenanigans.
Okay, just follow the tip of the pen.
I have a lazy eye on the side. Just saying.
Ma'am, we done been aware since that eyeball clocked us coming 27 minutes before the other one did, okay? It's not subtle. I love how she's like, I don't know if you are aware, but I have a wonky eye. Like, ma'am, we were trying not to comment on it. You understand that this is difficult for us.
Okay. Just follow it.
On me.
Okay. All right.
This officer, I don't know, because look, I'd get fired because because they'd be like, Officer Mo, we can't hear any of your interactions over your hysterical giggling. But we are glad you didn't tase her this time. But yeah, for HR reasons, you can't be an officer anymore.
Are you on any sort of pain medication?
I take.
You take what? Okay. How?
Okay, first of all, ma'am, if you are short on cash, and look, I am a recipient of a 5-head too, but as a fellow 5-headian, you could probably do okay, there probably are all going to be for hubs, but you could sell advertisement on that. I mean, hell, I'd notice it probably because I was staring at your lazy eye. But I do like the introduction of the all-important tactical boob wallet. There are some women that have more accoutrement than a Swiss damn army knife. She has Swiss Army boob rack. She's got more shit in there than Batman. Y'all know it. She is going to pull out her Virginia Slims, her medication, possibly one of the children's birth certificates, possibly one of their umbilical cords. Nothing like a hint of boob sweat when you take your Vicodin, allegedly in Minecraft.
Often do you take this?
I haven't taken my dose yet this morning. I took one last night, which was actually like 2 o'clock in the morning, but.
Okay. Does it have any conditions on it that say you shouldn't be driving?
I don't think so.
Well, again, the label's a little difficult to.
The print, it's been in there so long that the label has corroded. Ma'am, what kind of sweat are you producing? When you watch laundry videos and they're like the leggings with the all white patch in the middle and you're like, that you need Jesus and Massengill. Also, I would like to add another platform to my potential run for president in 2028. Y'all remember my tagline, we've elected worse, but I promise you, as President Mo, despite having a uterus, I promise, day one, first executive order, no more female hygiene products, none whatsoever. There will be no flow. You know, me and Mr. Mo finally found House, a show we could both watch, and every commercial break is, ooh, second day gush worries? Don't worry, always has you covered. And then the next commercial is, ooh, always or Playtex multi-pack. Is it a day one or do you need to go up a step? That shit is going to be off the air. Big Pharma and Big Uterus, you're on notice. President Mo is taking you off the air. Vote for Mo, stop the flow. The only problem is I'm going to get a bajillion and 12 votes, and then my mom is going to be embarrassed to death because I will only talk to Wolf Blitzer because what a name is that? But also just because I want to make his mind break by saying rational things. And I want my mom to have to see me on CNN, which would hurt her soul. I really shouldn't be the age I am and be worrying about my potential presidential run to bother my mother. But there you go. Yes, no Cialis, no erectile dysfunction, none of this. Also, no, ads for flavixawin, that will help you with your, I don't know, facial tics, but might cause, self-deletion, ideation thoughts, explosive diarrhea, unless a medicine gives you perkier tits or makes you have the best day ever or makes music sound better or they invent diet weed, shit will not be on the TV.
Carried in my bra because I worked at Outback and somebody stole it out of my bag.
Oh.
Better than Brinks. Boob bank. It's a weird kind of safety deposit, but ain't no one going in there to break those boxes out. You just have big women from my local Walmart putting your money in their boobs. Ain't no one going in there to steal that shit. Forget crypto. Boob money. The boob coin. The sweaty money that's never getting stolen.
Okay.
And if I leave it in my truck, I've already had multiple people broke my window, robbed my truck.
Okay.
Wait a minute. This current truck that has covered with duct tape is rusted in the hood. People were like, she's got some important stuff. I must steal it. I'd have gone for the Lamborghini.
Flashes of clarity, but most answers were as clear as a puddle of mud. Still, he pressed on, eventually making a decision that took the weird situation to a whole new level.
All right. Why don't you put this back in your pocket? See this white line here?
Yes.
I don't think this is her first time seeing a white line. You're going to have to be more specific, sir. Yes, we are at my favorite time, the drunk hokey pokey. Now, I would like to be the first to admit that I can't even do this sober. I run into walls. I have the worst spatial distance of anyone. And for some reason, the real reason Mr. Mo walks on the side of the road is not because he's a gentleman. It's more twofold. I have the tendency to kind of push him into the street or push myself into the street. I'm like a reverse sheepdog of death. So he does that so he can remind me if I'm vaguely wandering us into the street.
All right. I want you to stand in the white line, heel to toe, like this. Okay. I want you to stay that way until I tell you to begin. All right. Understand me?
My shoes on.
It's a gravel parking lot. I don't know that you want to take your shoes off.
Oh, yeah. It's the Nikes that are making this hard. I'm sure barefooted, you're a regular, Mary Lou Retton.
It's probably going to hurt more. So you may begin. Count out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, take a turn. Okay, you're going to walk back to your starting point.
Like this? I've never done this.
That is a lie, ma'am. You've never done this before. Let's be real. This is at least your 11 12th sobriety hokey pokey.
Before, so
Okay.
Giving her another chance to prove him wrong, the tests only confirmed his suspicions, sealing the deal for her arrest.
What you're going to do is you're going to tilt your head back, close your eyes. Okay, don't start until I tell you to begin.
okay.
When I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back, close your eyes, and you're going to...
Okay, officer, I have commended you on your ability to stay very focused, but she is a whole lot too close to those cement parking lot barrier thingamabobbers. You don't want her leaning her head back. Look, she has a tenuous grip on reality, and gravity is not her friend right now. You want her to close her eyes. I would just like her to close her mouth and breathe through her nose like a normal human. But she's a whole lot close to those concrete berms. I wouldn't want her putting her head back. Maybe you should have her do this in the grass. I'm not telling you how to job, because I'd already tased her. But there you go.
Put whichever finger I tell you to the tip of your nose.
Okay.
And then you're going to put your arm back down.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. Tilt your head back. Close your eyes. Right
What?
right finger to the tip of your nose.
Index?
Yes. Touch the tip of your nose.
I'd have said middle. He's being so professional. I'd have been like middle.
Okay, then put it down. Keep your eyes closed the whole time. Left.
See, they'd just think I was drunk. I'd go in and blow the little doodad, and they'd be like, "You're sober." And I'm like, I tried to tell y'all I'm stupid with directions. I can't do left and right, and then I can't do it in real life, let alone with my eyes closed and on a gummy. And I'd be like, shit. I wasn't supposed to tell you about the gummy, but I still am bad with directions. No, seriously, and in all seriousness, I'm not telling y'all how to live, but if you are going to be imbibing products, look, I'm not your mama, I'm not Jesus. So again, if you're going to take a gummy or two and it's legal in your state, don't drive. It's the same as being drunk. I don't know why I should have to tell anyone this, but well, apparently some people seem to think that it's not actually under the influence.
Keep your eyes closed.
Oh, I thought you
Head
said
back. Right. All right.
anything else?
Yes, I need you to put your arms behind your back, palms together.
This
It
is not
seemed
her
a pair of
first time.
handcuffs worked better than coffee, snapping her back to her senses as she began questioning her arrest. The officers later joked that her antics were the perfect start to their morning.
What am I being arrested for?
DUI?
How am I under DUI? Oh my God, dude.
What's your...
Okay, please God, someone in the prison hand her a bar of soap and make her shower. That hair has to smell so bad. Look, y'all, I have been in the trenches of motherhood, and there are so many things that I can deal with, but dirty hair smell is one of those things that I'm like, nope, I love you, but I'm not going to give you a hug. Go wash your hair with soap. Now, I can understand that I have to tell an almost 10-year-old child this. You are supposed to be a mother, ma'am.
First name is?
Courtney. Can I let my boyfriend know?
You don't want to sit in the truck?
If he's the one in the truck, sweetheart, I think well, you know what? This this is gracing him with a lot more logic than we've shown so far. So, despite the fact that she's being handcuffed in front of him, you might need to tell him that she's getting arrested.
Yes.
I think she'll figure it out. I think it's gonna stick me.
No.
I got Miranda here. I can have her.
Hey, you're saying I'm under the influence.
You can put her mic on in the meantime, or
I love that she's still telling him. But again, I think he might be one that you have to tell. Good Lord.
hurry.
How far out is she?
Are you going to
She should be ready. She's in sector 4, anyways.
Hurry up.
While waiting for their female colleague, the officers secured the scene and spoke with Courtney's boyfriend. His surprising revelation didn't just raise eyebrows, it added a new twist to an already tangled situation.
Me too, really.
Can you go ahead? Just a second here.
No medication, no nothing.
No, you just pulled medication from your boob vault. Oh Lord, let's see what Cletus has to say.
Do you actually have a driver's license, or is it just the ID card?
I actually just have a business card, so I try to call and get a ride.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the lighter in the car.
Hey!
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Who are you gonna call?
I'm gonna try to call her brother.
Ghostbusters. The immediate second that isn't the response, I know that we might not be friends. Like, I'll give you more chances, but if your first response to the question, who are you going to call, isn't the Ghostbusters, you may not have Tourette's like Mo.
Okay. Does he have a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Is he close by?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. Call him, see if you can get him en route, because I don't necessarily
Why
want
do
to
you
leave the
have
car
to-
with you if you don't have a valid driver's license.
Although her situation looked grim, the police did their best to address her concerns. But let's face it, her predicament was a result of her own questionable decisions.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this.
Like, until you get in.
I believe Jesus has something to say about that too. She's like, oh my God. And he's like, yeah, we're watching the same thing. We're embarrassed too. We can't believe it either.
Hold on. Alright, you can just sit there. How about that?
Ow, 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 ow.
Yes, you're in handcuffs, moron.
Yes,
Don't
handcuffs, could you tell?
Alright.
because you're pulling on it. Okay. Bless our cops. I know there's some bad ones, but holy God, the amount of people, these cuffs are too tight because you're pulling on your hands, idiot. Again, this is why I couldn't be a cop, because I would tase you. Stupidity would be a crime in most world. And I say this fully knowing that I'd get tased myself because I am a moron half the time. So unlike Jonathan Swift, my modest proposal does apply to me.
Let me.
Can't do it.
Okay, let me check them. You want to step out so I can check them? Turn around, face the car.
I feel like David Attenborough should be like, this is the cry of the wild hillbilly, a female, been trapped in a days of not street legal pharmaceuticals. So she makes a pained cry to her mate. And the hillbilly male responds and says, my parole officer says I have to stay away and can't drive. It's a plaintive call along the Serengeti of the hillbilly land. I just feel like David Attenborough would be great. I need to work on my English accent so I don't offend the country to which I want to live.
Car. Hold on, let me loosen.
What key was that in? I used to sing and that's not even a whistle tone. That's like there's one woman, and it's really cool. I'll have to find a clip, but she's polyphonic. Let me see if I can. I'm a nerd. So that's what polyphonic, but I don't think that's polyphonic singing. So that is very, very rare. I think she's the only singer that can do that, but it does. We're going back to this because it really sounds like polyphonic singing that she's doing. Yes, I'm a nerd, but sounds do that to me.
Hold on.
So
It's the car. Hold on. Let me loosen. Hold on. Miss, just keep facing the car.
I thought you guys.
Nope, no one's asking you questions.
no, remember from 2 seconds ago when you got out of the car because your little bracelets were hurting? I'm gonna need you to stay on this timeline, sweetheart.
I'm just fixing your handcuffs because you're saying that they're tight.
She kept lamenting about her arrest while explaining her side of the story, but the police weren't buying it. They'd heard better stories from toddlers caught with cookie crumbs.
All right, do you have anything I need to worry about? Stick me? Nothing? Okay, take a step forward for me, okay? Stop moving.
Oh God,
So
not the
for
blue
24
ball.
hours, now I'm under the influence, huh? I have bruises all down.
Okay, stop. Just stop moving. Spread your legs.
Babe, I'm not gonna run.
Nobody said.
But you run, I just want you to fall over.
Babe!
Actually, this is where I'd lose my license as a cop because I'd be like, I'd kind of like to see you try. I'd be like, I dare you. Usually I tase people that run from me, but I'm kind of interested to see how you run. Your gait pattern would be fascinating.
Ava!
Her explanations didn't win over the police. No surprise there. As she was whisked away for transport, the officers chatted with her boyfriend, wrapping up their chaotic morning.
All right, we're gonna walk to my car, okay? We're not going that way. We're not going that way.
Yeah, you're not going to
So
your
what's gonna
car.
happen to me?
Stop.
I know this isn't your first rodeo, sweetheart, but when you get those bracelets, you take a ride in the cop car and you go to this carnival called jail. You'll meet a lot of your friends, possibly some more carnies, and possibly date outside of the family reunion for the first time. So good luck. Here's hoping. Look, sweetheart, I'm rooting for you. You can find someone not related.
He's doing everything?
Oh, yeah.
Let me just take pictures and stuff. We have her ID.
He's got everything. I literally showed up.
Okay, I'll write it down then.
So I got by, saw him doing.
Maybe that's what our Sunday shenanigans will be. It'll be me reacting to videos, and then I'll cut the videos up into cut the stream up into videos, and then I can just have some reactions because these are hilarious.
Field, so I was like, oh, I might as well stop out with him. So.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, she's being arrested for DUI. I'm sure it's not alcohol. I'm sure it's other stuff.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if she's been arrested
Dimetap and Sprite.
for DUI before, but it'll probably 8 hours from now before she can bond down.
All right.
All right.
All right, free diet, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna take pictures.
Okay, I'll meet you at the station and do not drive the truck.
I'm not drunk.
Okay, I don't want
5 minutes later, they see the truck pass them. I'm not predicting the future, but I have been around enough hill chucks on probation. I've led a glamorous life to know what is likely going to happen after this. I mean, it's not as predictable as one of those, or unpredictable as one of those choose your own adventure books. That's what they need to make. They need to make a pull your own adventure or pick your own adventure book for getting pulled over. and you could always pick the wrong way, but it would also teach children, like, if you pick the comply path, you end up going home, and sometimes you end with Larry, DUI guy being your attorney, and you get to tell the cops to suck it. But if you don't comply, then hilarious things like this happen.
Tow it.
Huh?
I don't want to tow it.
Gotcha.
He was the passenger at the time. He doesn't have a driver's license, but
Gotcha.
boyfriend.
The officers secured the vehicle and discussed the case, while Courtney questioned her arrest, only to be reminded that the law doesn't take creative storytelling as a defense.
He's taking some sort of it's not alcohol.
You're gonna need a obviously you're gonna likely blow triple zeros.
And then
Need Gary.
yeah, I don't think Shannon's active.
If she'll
We'll go through the steps.
if she'll consent to it.
What?
You're telling me you're completely sober of everything right now? This is how you normally act?
Yes.
Yeah, I just
Sadly, that might be the truth. In some localities in rural Indiana, it really mentally subnormal drug involvement. And you feel really bad when you guess wrong when you play, art tart or drugs. Sometimes you lose the best, or you lose the bet. Well, that's going to be her next ploy. I'm not predicting it, but she is going to say, "I'm pregnant. You can't do no blood work on me."
Been up for 24, almost 48 hours with the 5-year-old that's been nonstop.
yeah, I just don't believe that.
I know no one has asked this question yet, and it would probably be my first question. Where is said child? Maybe that was part of the things they fast forwarded through, but I'm wondering where the kid is now.
Okay. You have any kids?
I have a lot of them.
How many?
A lot.
You have a 4-year-old, almost 5?
Sure.
You have a 3-year-old?
Sure.
A 2-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
And a newborn?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
We're stereotyping?
Yeah.
Why? Oh.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people don't clock me. Okay, more people clock me now than did before with the 6 children because I wear my kind of Pentecostal skirts because they are comfortable on my leg. But people don't assume that I have 6 kids. So I also take care of mine.
She hit us.
Okay.
Sadly, probably not wrong.
Right.
Suddenly, silence took over, sparking the officer's curiosity. A glance at the rear camera showed the suspect snoozing away, clearly
God.
enjoying.
This is why, y'all, this is the real thing that keeps me from needing to go to prison. Because I know that there would be my bunkmate would be a loud snorer, and I'd be catching case after case. Because, look, I consider it a public service if I would train them to breathe through their nose. Look, and I love Mr. Mo, and I have contemplated smothering him with a pillow, and I was stopped because I love him. And again, I can't go to prison. That's why we sleep in separate rooms, because it was getting real close there for a touch, those last couple years. And I was like, sweetheart, I need you to look me deeply into my eyeballs. And I was like, I cannot go to prison. I can't. First of all, I'd have to change my hair color to match the orange. And second of all, I would just keep catching cases because they'd put me in with the loud snorers. I just know it. It would be bad.
Her first-class accommodations.
Okay, I could never in my life. This woman is sleeping the peaceful sleep of stupidity that I wish I could have, because my mind is constantly working, thinking about a bunch of stuff. What must it be like to not have thoughts? Like, to just be able to sit there and not have a thought? I've never had that, like, where my mind isn't just actively wandering and thinking things and musing. Hers is just silent. I can't imagine what that would be like.
What? Courtney.
How in the hell did she get 4 men or, well, impregnated 4 times? That is the scariest. Like, not a lot of real people scare me, but that okay, with kids, not a lot of things scare me, but as a new mom, and if you're gonna have kids, newborns will do this creepy ass thing that is this half eye, and you will just see them REM sleeping. They'll be like rolling their eyes. It's the creepiest damn thing. It looks like, because my first daughter did it, like, the first night I was in the hospital with her, and I'm just sitting here telling her, like, look, I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna screw up some stuff. And I thought I was like, oh crap, my child is literally, having a fit being my child. So I rang the nurse because, first time mom, and you're like, and they're like, no, sweetie, it's, so I started calling it the creepy eye thing. But if you are new to smallish humans, yes, they do this kind of weird half eye open REM sleeping. That is the
Courtney.
What in the oh gosh, Shelley Duvall after Shining? I mean, that's who she reminds me of. Oh crap, I didn't share the picture with you guys, but looks like she's been dealing with Kubrick for, hours and hours, and this is the final torment of Shelley Duvall. Jesus.
It seems the Sandman had Courtney firmly under his spell. Every time she was roused, she drifted right back to dreamland. However, the detention facility would put an end to her dreams of happy meals, rainbows, and unicorns.
Damn gravity. And she doesn't have a hand. Okay, the other reason I would be fired is this would go on for way too long, and I would be playing the Futurama clip where Bender is, like a turtle. Yeah, look, she's drunk and bothering me and tried to drive and could have potentially hurt people. I am going to make fun of her in this predicament, as she's safe. She's not hurting no one. I'm going to watch this woman. I'm going to be like, get up, use your core, use your core. No, use your arms.
Courtney was taken into custody at the Lake County Jail, facing charges for impaired driving and careless driving. She later entered a not guilty plea for the impaired driving charge and was later scheduled to appear.
She later called Larry, the DUI guy, and he took one look at the body cam footage and he's like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
In court. Later, Courtney revealed that she already had prior run-ins with the Lake County.
I am Miss Cleo. F&A, I knew it. I mean, not that it took the Hardy brothers, Nancy Drew and Nancy Grace, to figure out she probably had a parole officer.
Authorities, which didn't come as a surprise to the police. Did you believe Courtney's story? How would you handle this situation? Share your thoughts below.
I've already told you, taser and humiliation. Oh no.
Advice from Aesop's The Boy Who Cried Wolf, except he forgot the part where it doesn't end well. On July 7th, 2017, his
Well, I mean, who has time to read an entire children's book back to cover? That's like 11 pages. Don't shame this man for not being a literary genius. I'm sure he's seen the Cliff Notes.
attempt at a fast cash heist backfired spectacularly, thanks to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office in Florida, who served him a side of justice with a lesson in honesty.
I just talked to our dispatch. He's only got one call recorded from you. Okay, their system's not going to lie. So I want you to think about it. We've got it documented. You only called 911 once. We got it documented that there's only been one report of this call. Okay? Is there something that you want to, if there's something else you want to talk about, or is there something?
Not with friends playing in the background. The Rembrandts. Oh my gosh, yet again. Things that I can remember, but not my husband's cell phone number, which hasn't changed since we got married. And I'm still always off on a number. But I can remember the Rembrandts singing the Friends theme song, and that Courtney Cox actually played the drums, so she actually was playing on that video. How do I remember this useless crap that will never help me unless I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But I cannot remember, well, anything else.
Something else you want to say about this?
No, there really isn't.
Okay. And this happened about 10 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and where did you go? You came straight back here?
I came straight back here.
You came straight back here. At the bank. You were at the bank at 10 o'clock when this happened.
Yeah.
Once it happened, you followed the guy and came straight back here. You didn't.
Oh my God, did Jesse Smollett move to Florida? Because again, right after my executive order about advertisements, Jesse Smollett will now forevermore, for the rest of his natural life, be moved away from cold climates, because I just can't deal with the stupidity that was that hoax. So, all right, well, I'm sending him to Guam. Look, he will never strike fear into, well, winter climates again. Apparently he moved to Florida and became a Wendy's manager with a clip-on tie. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I'm not saying that my Fig Newtons of knowledge are correct in any way. And Juicy over here is like, Friends was actually a copy of Living Single. You should know that. Know that.
Stop anywhere else.
And we were sitting there tussling with the money. And then
Right, but you didn't go anywhere else. You didn't stop anywhere
I
else.
didn't stop anywhere else. I came directly.
No, he needed to say Subway. He needed to say Subway, but Juicy has learned that Subway will not help him.
Straight here. And then as
Are
I
you
came
certain
in,
about that?
I'm 100% certain. I came in straight and it was sitting right there, and I told him instantly, like, this is what happened.
Deontay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've got guys reviewing the video from 9:30 to 10:30. Okay? If something did indeed happen, it's gonna show it. If something didn't happen, it's also gonna show that. All right? You need to be honest with me, 100%. I'm gonna tell you right now. I haven't.
This is a man that plucks his eyebrows. He's not even honest with the man in the mirror. We need to go all the way back to the Michael Jackson of this. Look, this man is not even honest about his eyebrows. Let's be real. This was probably a setup.
Look at the video, but things are not adding up. I am telling you this. I'm looking straight you in the eye and telling you things are not adding up.
That's crazy. Because I don't have no reason to lie, honestly.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying that.
I've worked here so long, and I've never had a money problem, not one time. And then on top of that, I'm a new manager, so it's like I'm still trying to just kind of do everything.
Okay. You do me a favor for me real quick?
Yeah.
You've given me a video statement. I just need you to raise your right hand for me. You swear the video statement you've given me is the truth, truth to help you God?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So you didn't call nobody and you didn't go nowhere else. No text.
I will. We're probably going to get through this next video and then the kids will be home. And since Mr. Mo has promised to help me with Uh, cord management for my craft desk. I am probably going to stop after this video because he has promised to use his very limited, not homework time to help me get all of that set up. So hopefully for next Sunday Shenanigans, we will be looking at the David Schwimmer lookalike stealing beer because that sounds hilarious. But let's get back to Juicy and his Florida shenanigans.
Messages, no nothing. Nothing. Okay.
Spotting inconsistencies in the manager's story was easy for the deputy, who listened to his tall tales with a straight face. Playing the emotional card didn't help, but the deputy gave him one last chance to come clean.
Doing all right, bud? You need some water or anything? Okay, you done with your statement?
See, this is also why what's Mr. Mo schooling for? So he's taking he already has his business degree, an associate's degree. No, a bachelor's. Whichever one is more. Again, I think it's the bachelor's. And he's taking kind of a condensed IT, computer science, Harry Potter magic course to learn all the IT ology. He's like, actually, the class is really cool, and I'm learning a lot of stuff, and I'm like, it sounds awful. But I'm glad he's having fun, but it's hard for me to encourage him when I'm like, that sounds like torture. So I'm like, well, that's no, just something to help him, because his biggest thing, since he's already got his retirement from doing 20 years active duty, he wants something that's closer to home, and maybe he doesn't have to travel as far. So he's hoping that this will help him have some more skills on offer when he does go back to school or back to work, and maybe open some more doors closer or a little bit more locally. Yes, but he's tried. He's like, he might actually be happier that I do some more reaction videos because he's like, sweetheart, I love you. And I have tried to get into your trial streams because we had the thought that maybe he would go back to school and for graphic design and digital editing and stuff like that. But he's like, I'm going to be honest with you. It's boring to me. So maybe not. It would be nice, but I also know that it's not his jam, so I would feel bad using his talents, in something that he doesn't quite understand, if it's not something he really wants to do. So that was kind of the plan, and he kind of looking at all of the coursework and different things that were offered locally and online. He said, if I'm honest, I'd rather do IT support stuff and learn. Oh, well, we named the youngest, most feral Griffin because the other two boys had G names, and we felt bad, but we really didn't have like any more G names. And I finally came upon Griffin, and it was, look, let's be very real. Youngest Most Feral was a surprise. We didn't have any more G names picked because we found out about Youngest Most Feral 2 days after Mr. Mo's vasectomy consult. Or before, 2 days before. So when I say that he was a surprise, he was a surprise. No, that is not it. But the real one that I'm worried that we might have made his name very much not like him is my middle son who is built like a dump truck. Look, I gave birth to Bobby Hill in the flesh, or the reincarnation of Chris Farley. This poor little boy has the biggest head, and his hair sticks straight out, so it just makes his head look bigger. And he's a cute, sweet little boy, and But he's built like he should be a linebacker. So people always wrongly assume that he's into all of the football and stuff. And I feel bad because he's got like the most butch name ever. Um like Max Power Thrust. And I always feel bad because if he were given to choose, I don't know that he would have chosen his name. So I hope that he grows to love it. Oh, Granny Smith sounds like my mom. My mom had my little brother when I was a freshman in high school, and then surprise, my little sister when I was a senior. So yeah, I know how those ones work. And now that I'm in that very same age description, I am terrified that even though my husband and I have been Bob Barkered, and I do mean both of us because us, I am worried that to follow like a family lineage or something, because a lot of women in my family have had a surprise baby. So yeah, I'm like, Lord, we've done been Bob Barkered. I'm gonna need you to just let us enjoy married time to keep our relationship spicy and no procreation. Thank you no much. No thank you. We would like to RSVP no to that.
Okay, now listen. You understand what perjury is, right?
Yes.
What's perjury?
False accusations or claiming that something happened when they did it.
Well, perjury's lying in court, but yeah. Now, you've sworn to this. It's the same thing. If you've misled in any way on this, it's perjury. Okay? I am giving you one golden opportunity. If there's anything else that you want to add or if something
I'm going to this Wendy's. They have a banging like background music.
happened a different way,
Now I want a Baconator so bad, y'all.
I'm trying to...
Nothing happened a different way.
Nothing happened a different
way.
way.
And I didn't talk to anybody.
You didn't talk to anybody?
Nobody.
You didn't send no text messages?
Nothing. I could even...
I mean, look, I'm not trying to be a detective or nothing, but this looks like a pretty snazzy watch for a manager. Now, again, maybe the economic boon of being a Wendy's manager is, or maybe that's not really a fancy dancy watch. It just looks like it. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know, but it does look like a pretty fancy dancy watch to be wearing at a Wendy's. And it does shock me that if you had a fancy dancy watch on, that the person stealing money wouldn't want that fancy dancy watch also. And your earring.
show you guys my phone.
Okay.
And then it sucks that it has to be on my shift when this happens because now I'm the one held responsible for the $900. Well, technically almost $1,000. And then on top of that, I can lose my job for that, being that I was responsible for that deposit.
Right. And that you didn't tell your managers, your superiors, a little bit of a different story?
Did I tell them a little different story? No.
Okay. I'm just asking you. We're going to have a detective come out, and he's going to help us try to solve this.
Okay.
Like I said, I've got a deputy pulling video from 9:30 to 10:30. Now, my understanding is that the process, drop process, is to do it through the drive-through. Why would you get out and go into your car?
Before I became a manager, when I was in training, the manager that was on duty that day, she normally says that she goes into the bank to do her change orders.
So you're saying at 10 o'clock this morning it was too busy?
No, it was packed in there. I even went to Bank of America too to do a change order, and they were packed.
So you went to Bank of America too?
Yes.
When did you do that?
I did that before I left because I had to get gas as well, and I told my boss.
Before you left where?
When I left here, I went straight there because I had to get gas before I broke down on the road. And then while I was right there, I just did the change order at Bank of America.
What time was that at?
It was roughly 9:45, 9:30ish. It was around that area when I left. It was like 9:40 something when I left.
Since Dante clung to his story like superglue, the deputy played the long game, knowing the trickster would eventually trip over his own lies. With each question, his lies unraveled, setting him up for a spectacular fall.
Okay.
Oh no, they're going to rip the clip-on tie off him. They're going to send him away without a Frosty. Disgrace, dishonor on your Wendy's, dishonor on your Frosty.
Put yourself in my shoes for a minute. Listen to everything that you've said.
Yes.
How would it sound to you? If I was telling you the same story, how...
And ladies, forearm action. alternate, smexy reason to watch body cams, forearm action.
How would it sound to you?
Honestly, it would sound pretty crazy being that the fact that you weren't there. So by somebody trying to explain it to you, you have to get everything in detail. And plus, I'm still shaking up by it, so I'm doing the best of my ability to give you everything detail that I know. From every single movement that I did, every sound that I made.
Well, what I'm having a hard time with, you said that you willingly gave up the money because you didn't want.
After a while, yes. Because at first I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing?
Okay, and the bank was so packed. Nobody came to your aid?
Nobody was outside. Everybody was inside. It was a lot of cars outside.
I don't know.
And it was cars still coming in and out of that plaza period. Nobody was there outside. It was just him sitting in front.
But you said the drive-thru was packed, which...
No, I didn't say the drive-thru was packed.
So why didn't you go through the drive-thru?
I was just going inside.
Why?
It was easier.
But I thought your SOP was to go through the drive-thru.
But yeah, but then like I said too, when my manager that was on duty that one day when she told me how to do it, she said she normally goes in sometimes. So I just decided to go in.
What dictates if you go in or not? If it was
it was just up to me, honestly, if I go in or just go through drive-thru. So I chose to go inside.
But what is the SOP?
Oh, pick the wrong path in your choose your own adventure life book.
Well, now I know you have to do the drive-thru. I never knew that was mandatory to do the drive-thru in particular when it's the same process on the inside.
So you're saying that this was a short-sighted training?
Not really short-sighted training, but I never really do deposits because, like I said, I'm a new manager, so a lot of things I still haven't done yet or haven't done enough of.
The deputy listened to his half-truths, noting subtle shifts in his body language. Dante wasn't just slipping. He was clawing at the walls of the hole he'd dug himself into. Ironically, the restaurant's playlist seemed to echo his own foolishness.
Oh, come on. What banger is going to come on? Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Come on now.
And this happened right in front of the store? Right in front of the bank?
Just about. It was like at the corner. Because he was sitting on the side close to drive-thru. And my car was parked at the corner.
So if you see this gentleman and he catches your eye.
Well, I didn't pay him no mind at first. Until I saw him when I got the car and he started walking towards me. That's when I looked at him and I didn't pay no mind. I thought he was going to walk right past me. And then as I'm walking towards the bank, then we started tussling. He starts grabbing it. I wish I could have taken a picture of him.
So I still don't understand why, if the drive-thru wasn't busy, that you wouldn't just go to the drive-thru for safety reasons, considering the fact that you have to be back here.
Well, I just normally do it all the time going inside. I never really went to drive-thru, period.
So you don't ever go to the truck?
Yeah, and at the same time, I never really do deposits either.
How many deposits have you done?
Since I've been a manager, maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Okay.
Because normally I'm a night manager, so normally the morning manager normally takes the deposits from the night before, being that drinks are closed at night time.
Okay.
He saw through Dante's act, but gave him one last shot at honesty. At the bank, Dante's sudden memory loss only made his story crumble faster, with fresh evidence sealing his fate.
Understand why you didn't park over in those other spots.
Yeah.
Those other 2 spots were empty?
Yeah.
All 3 of these spots were empty.
I like this new CSI Stupid Files. Oh my God. ABC, look, I know I have made fun of you and your allegiance to Disney makes me want to offer this to Paramount or NBC, but CSI, the Stupid Files. And we basically go to we reenact these dumb body things, and then we prove how it didn't really happen. But we use real forensics to show stupid people. It would be a hit. You're floundering. Paramount, talk to me. You have Starfleet Academy that you need everyone to forget. Call me. I love Az's videos. It's the only way I watch Starfleet Academy. Him and Disparu. Which, like, I have things like that on my bucket list. I want to go to the next big nerd con or whatever it is. I don't even know. I don't watch these. I don't watch, a lot of the shows that they make fun of, but I'll watch them vicariously through them making fun of them. So if they ever do a panel thing again, I'd love to go to one. I'd love to be on one, but that's a little presumptuous for me. So just to be at one would be super cool.
Well, the one individual was, I was being aggressive, dropped it and going inside.
Like when it was over there. Door, you actually said, you're saying that you parked in that far right spot.
Oh, sure, Kelly Rager and Merida hair. That is a wig. This is my natural hair, and you can't see it really clearly, but my blonde is coming through. So this is not even my natural color. I believe I got that wig on Amazon, and it was right in the for so for wig advice, what I will tell you is Amazon's good. If you are looking to invest more money, Gypsy Rose is a good website, a good store. Now, they are more expensive. I am not going to lie to you. There is a sort of expensive wig thing. And if you go human hair, it's going to be much more expensive. My wigs are in the $30 to $40 range, most of them. And I do get the lace fronts. I don't always do the glue downs, just because then I have to wash my hair again. Uh, but I always look for wigs with wig clips in them. They're going to help anchor your hair, and you don't always have to use the glue. So that's kind of my wig advice, but I love them. I know they're not for everyone, but on days where my whole body hurts, and I don't feel like, doing anything with my hair, they help me feel put together. Uh, More of a platinum, like I severely looked like a child of the corn. So I'm maybe 2 shades down from corn child. Let me see if I can. So this is more of a blonde, and I've got my hair up, but yeah, I've got my blondes. Uh, about Danny on, yeah. So I always get the looks because most women pay for the color I have naturally, and it's usually that people will come in with dark roots, and I'm like, no, I have white or light or white roots. So it is the first thing that my mother look. I shouldn't do things motivated on how they will bother my mother, but I will say that I was 19 when I went red. Uh, she is a real character. She's a real character. I loved her. I just felt so dynasty. I might actually go to Walmart as Mo Pearl one day. And y'all know that I've already become my own Moline. So Mr. Mo and I have a practice where before he started school, we would go out on like a Wednesday or a Thursday afternoon for lunch. And we have like a Texas Roadhouse next to us. And Wednesdays used to be my cosplay Wednesday, and now they're back to being cosplay Wednesdays. But I would always forget that I would be alternately like in different wigs, uh, going out to the same steakhouse. And I never really noticed until I noticed, again, more of the I am not among the people enough. But one day I was wearing my Merida wig, and the same waitress who always serves us was coming up, and she was giving Mr. Mo a dirty look. And I'm like, what is her deal? And then I realized that Mr. Mo always comes in with me, and it legitimately looks like he's with another person. And rather than helping Mr. Mo out after I've made this epiphany, I continue to absolutely play it to the hilt. So the next week we went in and I was me again, and the waitresses were all looking at each other. And I, of course, have done nothing to change their opinions. So I giggle every time we go past the steakhouse because I'm pretty sure they think he is like the Don Juan of the trailer park. And Mr. Mo is not amused. He's like, "Would you just tell them that it's you?" And I'm like, "No. No, I'm not."
My picture looks exactly like
Okay.
like this.
You're 100% positive you parked right there.
Is that the entrance you normally use when you come to this thing? Okay.
And I rarely do deposit, so.
Okay.
Dante was booked into the Flagler County Jail on 3 charges: felony theft, making a false 911
Juicy.
report.
You know, he moved localities. He was trying to start over again in Florida, and it just didn't work for him. Thank you guys so much for hanging out for the first Sunday Shenanigans. Yeah, believe me. I'm like, why? This is hilarious. Because to a super observant person like me, I would have already noticed that I have the same wedding ring on. I am wearing the same backpack that I'm always wearing. I'm wearing what I typically wear, the Pentecostal skirts. So I would be able to, in a very short little bit, figure, oh, it's the same person or he has a type. So it's always fun to me to look, I have social anxiety. I have never figured out how to feel comfortable in places interacting with humans. And for some reason, in the stage of life I am in, I have learned that wigs were the key to making me a social, because I don't have to be me, which I'm sure says more about me and my therapist, the team of therapists that will try to figure me out. Will have something to say about that, but I'm not hurting anyone and I'm not slinging LuLaRoe. So, it is what it is. Let me see who I can send you guys off to, because I don't know who's actually on today. Ooh, it looks like I'm going to set you guys up. It's not. Oh, this is for a while. I was thinking it was for today. Let's see here. Ooh. Well, Publicly Buzzed is covering the Eileen Warnos trial, so that is fun. So go from one crazy chick to a crazy chick with a record. So there you guys go. I'm sending you over there, but you are free to go wherever in the internets you want to go. Remember that I will be back tomorrow for Mornings with Mo, and then we will be I got the perfect Kim K outfit. I will be dressing up as Kim K. It is the only way that I will be able to save myself from the weaponized stupidity that is coming for us. Because tomorrow we are getting a DNA expert to explain that while Paul's DNA was found, it's totally confusing because he's related to people. Y'all, I cannot promise that I will not be day drinking tomorrow. I can't promise that. Bye, you guys.